And now it's time to continue the annual decorating of the holiday tree.
So I actually started the decorating of the holiday tree back in Middle School West when I taught there in 2000. And I came up with this idea called the tree trimming segment of the day. And it was sort of like an advertisement for different clubs. And it was really just the same person would put an ornament on the tree. And it was just any old ornament. And they would zoom in on the ornament and we would read about an event in the school or a club. So it wasn't like we were randomly picking out names of who was going to decorate the tree.
Today's tree trimming segment is brought to you by the school store, which reminds you to pick up a fashionable book sock. They make a great gift and they only cost $3 a piece.
When I transferred here to the high school in 2001, I decided to continue with the tree trimming segment. I decided to call it decorating the holiday tree as sort of like a joke. Nobody said I couldn't call it a Christmas tree, and everybody knows, I mean, it's clearly a Christmas tree. I mean, who calls it a holiday tree? It's kind of like silly to call it a holiday tree. So that was sort of like the joke. And instead of just having the same person decorate it, we would pick names out of a box to make it more interesting. But to go along with that, when students didn't bring up an ornament to put on the tree, we had ornaments that represented different holidays. We had a dragon that represented the Chinese New Year. So as they were hanging up these ornaments related to holidays, like a dreidel for Hanukkah, the anchor would actually read a little bit about the history of that holiday. So we were sort of informing about different holidays to go with the theme of the holiday tree.
To commemorate Hanukkah, we will now place a dreidel on our holiday tree. The dreidel is a four-sided top used in a game that children enjoy playing during Hanukkah. The game is played with nuts or gold-covered chocolate coins. There are 4 letters on the top which stand for Nun, Gimel, Hey, and Shin, and give the directions for what to give or take during the game.
After the first year doing the holiday tree here at the high school, it was pretty popular, so we decided to do it a second year, but we figured let's put in every homeroom into the box. And instead of picking out a student's name, we pick out a homeroom, and that homeroom teacher sends somebody to represent their homeroom to the TV studio to put the ornament on. And a lot of the ornaments were pretty silly, which I liked. I like a silly ornament rather than something real like a Christmas ball. That's kind of boring. It's funny when they bring up, like let's say Mr. Shope's homeroom brought up a full-size saw and hung it on the tree. I like unique things like that. I think it's funny. You know, at the beginning of every season, the Bash TV homeroom decorates the tree first, and we try to get things going with something creative. Like last year, we brought up a meatball that we actually used as part of the lighting of the skeletons, but throughout the whole holiday season, you saw it getting even harder and harder. So once Christmas is over, we asked the homeroom teachers to send somebody back to the studio to pick up their ornament. Usually they never do. So then I have one of my students try to remember who hung what on the tree, and then they take them back to the homerooms. Some ornaments do, unfortunately, end up in the trash can if they are never claimed.
Kaylee Brady and all of us here at Bash TV News, I'm Sarah Campbell.
And I'm Kira Comfort.
Have a great day.